Remote driving system activated.
Wait! Which side of the road is it?
For God's sake, just drive.
Okay, calm down.
With a whopping $763 million worldwide in at the box office, Marvel Studios' Black Panther has just swung ahead of The Amazing Superman. And our next guest is part of the movie's success, helping Panther literally kick butt. Stuntman and actor Femi Olagoke, welcome to Arise America. Thanks so much. I think that was you that we saw there. Was that you chasing the car?
No, that was not me chasing the car. I wish. No, Black Panther actually has an incredible stunt double. I did some stunts in the movie and also some acting, but no, that was not me.
How did you get started in stunt work?
It was a case of right timing. I was called to be a photo double for an actor. And later on, well, I accepted that job, and then later on they called me back and said, hey, are you available to do a basic stunt? Like just fall into the ground. I said, yes. And that's basically how it started. I got the job after being interviewed with a couple of other actors, and I was the best fit for that role, and then I did a good job, and from there just opened up a floodgates of opportunity.
So take us behind the scenes a little bit, not just on Black Panther, but other films that you've worked on. What goes into planning a stunt?
Oh, there's so many elements, like rigging is involved, rehearsal, depending on what the scene is and the intention of the fight, like there's so many elements, so you have to pre-plan. You shoot what's called a previs, a preview of what the stunts look like, and that's taken to the director so they can see what works best for the stunt and for the action and the story.
Have you ever been hurt?
No, I've never been hurt, fortunately.
What's the most difficult stunt you've ever had to work through?
Oof, I don't think I've had one yet, but I've had some really fun ones. I've had to launch myself into the wall with a mirror and fall to the ground. Got drugged by a car. Getting thrown around a couple of times.
Just all in a day's work.
A regular day's job.
Regular day's work. So let's talk about Black Panther. How did you end up with a role in that film?
Till today, I'm pinching myself. So I was called by one of the coordinators on the film there was interest in me. They asked me if I could send in my material. That's like my real, resume and everything involved, so they can see if I was a good fit for the role. So I got the call while I was working out at the gym. So I sent in everything I had from my real resume, everything. I waited for 2 weeks. I didn't hear anything, and I figured, I didn't get this. I probably wasn't good enough. It's a huge movie. They want the best of the best. I was doubting myself, but 2 weeks went by. I got another call saying, hey, are you available for these dates? And I said, you know what? I'm actually busy. I'm kidding. No, I am not. No, I was so excited. I was really excited for that. I didn't hear for another couple of weeks, but then when it got time to rehearse, I got the final call that, okay, yes, you do have the job. We're going to fly you out to Atlanta to rehearse. And, basically that's how I got the job.
And what's your favorite stunt from that film?
Personally or just in general?
Well, personally, and then in general, yeah.
Well, my personal favorite was when I got launched into the car. That was actually fun. I got to get some airtime and fly, hit that car a bunch of times.
Okay, how did they do that? Not asking you to give away too many trade secrets here, but how do they do that?
It's just planning. You just have to plan all the mechanics of how everything works. And for me personally, it's knowing the mechanics of my body, how I'm going to move in space, how I'm going to land, and everything was safe and was coordinated properly for everything to go well.
How did they launch you?
I launched myself.
You just left.
Exactly, I left.
And and how was the car?
The car was. It's in the movie. I don't want to say too much about anything that could. But it was a car. It was a car.
Okay, so let me ask this question: Who got off worse, you or the car?
You know what? The car. I think he's still in the hospital.
What's your next project?
The next project that I was involved that's coming out will be Rampage and Avengers: Infinity War. The next thing after that, it's still in discussion with my representation.
So, Working in stunts, and I know you are also an actor,
Correct.
but you do a lot of stunt work. Stunt work is incredibly demanding on your body. What do you have to work out?
Lots of self-care, yes. Train smart, train hard, take care of your body. That's one thing that's very important. So if you're training hard and you're not taking care of your body, you know, you're putting wear and tear. So things like taking an Epsom salt bath, getting a massage, acupuncture, resting, doing things to re-energize your body and to recover so you can, you know, have longevity in this career.
Well, that's my next question, longevity.
Yeah.
Realistically, how long could you keep doing the work that you do as a stunt person?
I think I could do it for as long as I want to. I can't give a specific date, but I've been an athletic person pretty much my whole life. And I still can do things I could do when I was a teenager or preteen.
You're lucky.
I'm fortunate, you know. Yes.
So after Black Panther, is your phone going crazy?
It is. I've been getting a lot of texts, emails, calls from family and friends congratulating me and just, you know, wishing me the best. It's been quite surreal. Like, I still can't believe I'm a part of something.
Okay. And your
huge.
own reaction when you first sat in a theater and watched the completed film?
I was elated. I was so happy. I was like, wow, this is well, okay, when I first saw it, I was looking at it more from a technical standpoint. Sure. Because, you know, I was part of the whole production. But then the second time around, I actually got a little bit emotional because it was just like, this is a story that I relate to personally because I've experienced some of what happened in the film. So it was really, it was deep, but it was great.
Well, Femi Olagoke, thanks so much for coming in and talking to us about your experience on Black Panther. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks so much for watching Arise America in New York. I'm Sheila McVicker. We'll see you here again tomorrow.